So many people think about Saudi in a different way than we are today. Maybe they have perception from the media, maybe they know things about us 40, 30, 20 years ago, but reality today is totally different.
The area is rich with its architecture, its refinement. For me, I think this is the biggest transformation. So it's like turning around a company, but in reality, it's a nation. Back at the time, it wasn't easy for female to start a business.
It was difficult back then. Women cannot drive, so it's difficult to commute. Most of the available jobs in the market was only in education and healthcare.
If you come and say, I want to build a business that does B2B or a tech company, that's definitely not the norm. Since I was a kid, I knew I wanted to do business. My father is an entrepreneur, and I think for me, he is my biggest role model, and I learned a lot from him. My mother used to be a teacher. Her own grandmother was a very successful, financially independent woman. I guess what I realized is that entrepreneurship is in my blood.
First time I met Lateefa was in 2013. She was one of the very few, you can count in one hand, of the female founders back then. I can still draw the same picture of how much drive and passion she had for what she do.
So I've always kept this drive of asking what would be a big problem worth solving, and what can I develop that a product that I can take to market. I really love Arabic coffee. It's the number one coffee being consumed in our region. It's still being brewed manually. It takes over 30 minutes to brew. Taste is inconsistent. For me, it's like I want to make this easy for everyone. And it was a journey of product development, from solving the ingredients problem to also moving to solving the brewing problem and developing the first ever Arabic coffee machine. And from that to scaling and really developing this machine and selling it to thousands of people. I think why my story resonated with a lot of people is that it was unique in the sense you're a female in a society where female role is not typical to be in business. For the next 4 or 5 years, Endeavor was very consistent in providing support and asking and being proactive, what do you need? The type of mentorship that you get access to through Endeavor was the kind that it would take you long hours or time for you to develop on your own.
We were fortunate to work with her as an entrepreneur before she becomes what she is today as a managing director.
The way she understands the ecosystem and the point of view of how the ecosystem should scale is unique. And this, for the team at Endeavor, the board, the mentors, and the founders in the network, is inspiring, because she believes in the impact, and then she dedicates, her career and time and future to deliver that impact.
At that moment, I saw how Endeavor can be impactful, but I also saw how can we do better and scale it bigger and be able to serve more entrepreneurs. And eventually what we want to see that these entrepreneurs also transition to paying it forward as well, and Endeavor becomes a platform for them. That's how we foster innovation within the ecosystem.
Vision 2030, there is no short way of it. It's a very ambitious and forward-looking vision, aspiration, dream that us as a nation wanted to steer away from dependence of oil and try to figure out other ways that we can be sustainable beyond the oil.
What's happening in Saudi is this incredible force of energy.
It inspired the nation and the youth to have big dreams and aspire to transform their own lives, their own communities, and the economy.
All of that is creating ample opportunity, especially for entrepreneurs. If you're an innovator, then you can make your ideas happen here. We're living that right now. So truly, there is no limit to what can happen.